When she smiled while signing the divorce papers, I didn't feel a thing. No sadness. No anger. Just a still, quiet emptiness, like the air right before lightning cracks the sky. Melissa and I had been married for 7 years. We weren't perfect, but to the outside world, we looked solid. 2 vacations a year, cheerful family dinners, affectionate gestures that played well in public. But behind closed doors, the distance had started to grow. Conversations turned into silence. Her phone became a secret she protected like classified intel. I'd known for a while she was cheating. I didn't confront her. Not immediately. Because while she snuck around with her trainer behind my back, I was preparing something she never saw coming. Melissa always thought of me as predictable. A quiet guy with a simple IT job, a modest house, and a routine life. She used to call me Mr. Reliable with a smirk, thinking I couldn't see the boredom in her eyes. I wasn't flashy enough. Not daring enough. Not rich enough. What she didn't know was that reliability was a mask. By day, I worked a standard tech job. By night, I was building a startup that quietly boomed during the pandemic. I didn't brag. I didn't post. I reinvested everything, formed a holding company, kept my finances off her radar. No traceable trail. By the time she handed me divorce papers with that smug little smile, my net worth sat just under $12 million. "This is probably for the best," she said casually, sipping her green smoothie like we were picking a movie. "I agree," I said. She blinked, caught off guard. She expected tears, maybe a plea. I just nodded and signed, letting her think she won. In the weeks that followed, she bragged to her friends about how she'd come out on top, get the house, a nice monthly check, and a fresh start away from her boring past. She showed off her new boyfriend all over social media. The same guy I watched pick her up a few streets from our house to dodge my cameras. I stayed quiet. I waited. The day of the court hearing was when her fantasy shattered. She strolled in like she was hitting a runway. Tight dress, flawless hair, and not a hint of humility. She even winked at me like we were sharing some twisted inside joke. I didn't flinch. I sat calmly beside my lawyer, collected. Then came the financial disclosure. Her moment. She perked up, ready to pounce. I handed the judge a folder. Her lawyer stood. "Your Honor, my client believes Mr. Preston is concealing assets. His salary doesn't reflect his travel spending." The judge adjusted his glasses. "Actually, the documents show Mr. Preston owns and operates a tech firm, Preston Innovations LLC. The company holds various patents, licenses, and substantial equity." Melissa tilted her head. "As of this month," the judge continued, "Mr. Preston's net worth is approximately $11.8 million. The courtroom went dead silent. I looked at her. The grin disappeared. Her jaw dropped, but no words followed. It was like watching her spirit slowly drain from her body. The same woman who mocked my steady job now stared at me through a lens of regret, money, and missed opportunity. She tried to speak. I didn't know. We were married. Doesn't that mean I—" My lawyer cleared his throat. "Your Honor, the company was incorporated before the marriage. All earnings and accounts have remained separate, and there is no evidence of joint contribution. Additionally, the prenuptial agreement signed in 2016 is valid and enforceable. The business remains Mr. Preston's separate property." She forgot the prenup. Or maybe she thought it wouldn't hold up. The judge nodded. "There's no legal basis for Mrs. Preston to claim any portion of the business. We'll proceed with standard division of jointly acquired assets." That included the house, bought and maintained solely by me before the marriage. She turned toward me, eyes now desperate. "But we were together for 7 years." I looked back, calm. "Yes. And for most of them, I was faithful, patient, and quietly building a future you never cared to see." She tried to speak again, but the judge had already moved on. 10 minutes later, it was over. She walked away with nothing, no house, no alimony, just her car and half of our checking account, barely enough to get through a couple months if she budgeted carefully. I left the courtroom without looking back. That night, I poured a glass of whiskey, stepped onto my balcony, and finally let myself smile. Melissa thought she'd laugh all the way to the bank. Instead, She ran face first into a wall she never even saw coming, built brick by brick from her own arrogance. Now she sees my company on the news. Hears my voice on podcasts. Sees the new woman in my life, someone who doesn't just call me reliable, but respects me as a man with vision, discipline, and quiet power. Sometimes the best revenge isn't anger. It's not revenge at all. It's peace. It's building in silence. It's watching someone realize, far too late, what they gave up for nothing.